yoga. Hope you're having a great day. Glad you are here. And if you haven't done yoga before, I'm glad you get to try it today. Yoga is something that can really help you in life with anything that you need help with. It helps you to just breathe and just to be present in your body and to just feel what you feel and to feel strength in your body. So today I want to start our practice just by sitting up nice and tall, and make believe there's a string going from the top of your head all the way up to the ceiling, or if you're outside like I am, all the way up to the sky. If you don't have a yoga mat, that's okay. You can just sit on the floor wherever you're at. If you want something to make your knees a little bit softer, like against the floor, you can get a towel or whatever works for you. So you can do yoga wherever you're at, and that's the great thing about yoga. All you need is a mat or nothing. You don't necessarily need anything for yoga. And you can invite your parents and your friends to do this with you. Maybe your dog will come and snuggle with you while you're doing it. So let's just have some fun with it. Okay, so we're sitting up nice and tall. And the first thing that we want to do in yoga is to just breathe. So I want you to take a deep breath in. Bring your shoulders up to your ears, and then exhale. Okay, let's do that again. Deep breath in, and full body exhale. Good, that feels nice, right? Okay, now take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. We're gonna sit up nice and tall, and we're gonna do that again. We're gonna breathe in, and exhale. And now I want you to take your 2 fingers on the hand that's on your heart and place them on this really soft spot right here in your throat. And we're going to do what's called Ujjayi breath. And that's the type of breath that we do in yoga. So what happens is we breathe in through our nose, and then we exhale through our nose, and we make a whisper sound, okay, like Darth Vader. So here we go. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's like you're trying to whisper to your neighbor. So you breathe in, and then you exhale. Very good. Now, there's a bug that just flew by my face. I have bugs by me here. Okay, so now I want you to take both hands on your belly. I want you to breathe in and exhale through your nose. Very good. Okay, now I want you to take both hands and I want you to put them over your eyes and breathe in. Exhale. Sounds a little different when you're covering your eyes for some reason, right? Okay, now we're going to cover our ears. Cover your ears. Breathe in. Exhale. Very good. So now I want to set an intention for our practice today. So that is how you want to feel today, how you want people to feel when you are around them. So maybe happy or kind or silly or funny or loving, whatever that word is. I want you to think about that word, and then I want you to take your hands, rub them together, and we're going to create a little pocket in our hands. And on 3, we're going to whisper whatever that word is into our hands, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Did you get your word? Okay, if you didn't, let's do it one more time, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, so now we've got our word. It's trapped in our hands. Now we're just going to throw it out into the universe so that everybody can feel it, all right? 1, 2, 3. Throw it out. All right, very good. Okay, now take both feet forward, sit up nice and tall, reach your hands up to the air, and we're going to take our chest down towards our legs, okay? Don't curve your back. If that hurts your legs a lot, you can bend your knees a little bit. Don't lock out your knees. Okay, lean forward. If you want to lean more forward, you can. And we're breathing as we do this. Don't hold your breath. Okay, and we're going to sit back up nice and tall. We're gonna pull one leg in. We're gonna reach up and we're gonna reach toward this toe, bringing our chest more towards our leg. Can you hear the birds out here? They want to do yoga with me. Okay, and let's switch legs. Okay, reaching up and reaching out. Very good. Okay, now reaching the legs out, we're gonna really just twist our ankles out in a circle. And we're gonna twist them back in. Very good. Okay, now just shake those legs out. Great. Okay, now I want you to carefully and quietly get up, and we're going to get ready for some sun salutations. So, okay, sun salutations. So we stand in mountain pose, feet hip width apart, and then we're going to reach up and we're going to look up and really expand that belly. Open your hands up, and then we're going to bow down and reach for the ground. And then we're going to lift up halfway, pinning our shoulders to your back. And then we're going to fold forward again. Now we're going to bend our knees, reach up, look up, and then we're going to pull our hands through heart center. Exhale, bow forward, reach down, lift up halfway, so pinning your shoulders to your back. And then forward again. Okay, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what it looks like. Now bend your knees, reach up, look up, extended mountain pose. And then we exhale, forward fold, bow. Then we halfway lift, flat back, and then we fold forward again. Okay, let's do it one more time. Bend your knees, reach up, look up, extended mountain pose. Pull the hands through heart center, exhale, forward fold, halfway lift, pin your shoulders to your back, and fold back forward. Very good. Okay, now let's do a pose. And I'm wearing a shirt today that says warrior. So there are some different warrior poses in yoga. So we're going to start with warrior one. So you're going to take your right foot, I'm taking my left foot because I'm mirroring you, but you're going to take your right foot forward, step forward, and we're going to spin this back foot. We're going to turn that back foot a little bit, and we're going to bend this front knee. So I'm going to turn so you can see me. So back foot is a little bit of an angle. And then we've got this knee bent, and we're going to reach up for warrior one. And we have our stomach pulled in and our ribs pulled in. We're just bending into that knee. Very good. Okay, now take your hands back and step back. And we're going to do it on the other leg. So this time, reach your left foot forward. I've got my right foot forward. Spin that back foot. Our hips are facing forward and we're reaching up. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see it. Okay, bent front knee, back foot has turned a bit, reaching those arms up. You can widen your stance a little. You can put that foot back a little bit more if you want. Very good. Bring the hands to the hips, step forward. Nice job. Okay. Next thing we're going to do some balancing poses. So first one we're going to do is called eagle. So you take, I'm doing my left arm, but you're going to do your right arm, and you'll put it underneath your left. And if that hurts you, you can go like this. Okay, so right arm under, then you're going to bend your left leg, you're going to put your left or right leg over. the left. Here we go. This is called eagle pose. You really bend down into that knee. You pull that belly button in, but you're breathing. Keep breathing. Eagle pose. See if you can hold it. If you fall out of it, it's okay. Just start again. Good. Reaching up. Now, opposite arm. Put it under. Bend down. Up the other way. You're putting your left leg over, your left arm under, and bending down. Very good. Okay. Reach up. Bring the hands through heart center. Now take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. That feels good, right? Okay, let's do another balancing pose. We're going to challenge ourselves here. And we're going to do airplane pose. And then we're going to turn it into something called half moon. So, take your right foot, place it really firmly, like bend your knee, and then we're going to take your left foot, bring it up, and look out ahead of you. Don't look at the floor in front of you, because if you do, you're just going to fall over. Okay, so keep your head up, look out, press up through your shoulders, through the backs of your hands for airplane. Okay, we're going to get tricky here. So if you can, you're going to take your right hand, there's a bug by me, you're going to take it down to the floor, and you're going to twist open. You're going to see if you can reach up with your left hand and your left foot reaching out. And it's like you're between two panes of glass. This is called half moon. You can put something under your hand if you need to also. Good. Okay, bring that foot down to meet the other foot. Stand back up. Okay, we're going to do it on the other side. It's all about balance with yoga. You do one side and then you do the other side. So now take your left foot, get really set, get really stable, and then we're going to press up through our shoulders. Looking out ahead of you. Good. Now see if you can take that left hand up and out from that left foot and open up for half moon on the other side. And if you fall over, just go again. There's a mosquito that just landed on me. Okay. And bring that foot down to meet the other foot. Take your hands, I'm trying to get this mosquito away from me, up to your waist and bring it up. Good job. Okay, let's do another balancing pose. This pose is called tree pose. We're going to take our right foot either below or above our knee, and so below or above, take your hands to heart center, and then decide what kind of tree you're going to be and grow your branches. There's so many kinds of trees. There's fruit trees, there's evergreen trees. I really like oak trees. I have an oak tree right behind where you're at right now that you can't see. There's probably one behind me too. Maple trees are beautiful. Just grow some branches, set some roots down into the ground. Very good. Now bring your hands back to heart center. And let's do the other side. Bring that leg below or above the knee. And maybe you're a different tree this time. Maybe you're a pear tree or an apple tree. An avocado tree. That would make me super happy if I was an avocado tree. I love avocados. Good. So we were just trees. Okay, let's see. Let's do one more balancing pose. So we're going to do dancer pose. So we're going to take this outside hand up. We're going to take whatever hand you have here. So my left hand is up, my right hand is back. And whatever hand is back, you're going to grab that same foot. Okay? So grab that foot. See if you can get stable and then kick with that foot. And reach up. This is dancer pose, my favorite. Good. Okay, now let's do it on the other side. So left arm up, actually right hand up, left foot back, reach up, and if you fall, that's okay. I'm not as stable on this side today. If you have a wall and you want to grab it, you can do that. Dancer. I can get my right leg higher than my left. Okay, and bring it down. That takes some focus. Good job concentrating on that. Okay, let's take and sit back down on the floor. We take one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. One more time, deep breath in. Exhale out. Okay, now I want to show you, we have some things that we can do in plank. So, I don't know if you've done plank before, but if you haven't, here's your opportunity. So, take your hands on the mat and you want your arms shoulder width apart. And then we're going to take our feet, I'm a little bit off my mat here, but that's okay. And we're just going to hold plank for a minute. See if we can do that. If you need to drop your knees, you can. But we're going to hold plank. We've got kind of a straight line through our body. We're pulling our belly button in and up. Okay. I'm going to show you a fun thing in just a minute. See if you can do it. Okay. So we're in plank. Now, we're going to press ourselves back to downward facing dog. Move a little forward. Downward facing dog. Okay, now we're going to take our right foot up in the air. And we're going to pull that knee to this opposite elbow. Can you do that? And then this foot's going to come through, and we're going to do rock star. And then you press your hips up, rock star. Good. And come back. And we're back to high plank. You can drop your knees to your knees for a minute if you want. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Okay, good. Now, back to plank. Now back to downward facing dog. Now take this left foot up to the sky. Pull that left knee to that right elbow. We're going to shoot that leg through. We're going to open up for rock star. Good. Good. Now come back. And let's drop down to our hands and knees. The mosquito friend here. Okay. Hands and knees. And we're going to do some cat-cows. Okay, I'm going to scoot back here. So we're going to pull that belly button in and up, arch our back. I sometimes call this angry cat. So angry cat. And then push that belly button down, lift that head up. And this is what I call happy cat. Sometimes they call them cat-cows, but I call it angry cat, happy cat. Okay, so pull belly button in and up. And press down through that belly. And one more time. Belly button in and up. And press down through that belly. Okay, very good. Now come back to seated. Take one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. I keep having bugs attacking me. Okay, not good for yoga. All right, breathe in, exhale. Very good. Okay, we're going to do another series of moves, and these are all kinds of warrior moves. So I'm going to show you. Okay, you're going to take your right foot forward. I've got my left foot forward. We're going to spin that back foot flat. We're going to reach up. Okay, this is warrior one. Now, I want you to take your hands and you're going to put them behind you. I'm going to lean forward. Okay, lean forward and let your head come down. And your shoulder can come inside that leg if you want. This is called humble warrior. Get those arms, those hands up to the sky. Okay, now release your hands. Come back up. Warrior one. And then we spin open for warrior two. Pull our shoulders, the bug on me. Pull our shoulders into our back. Very good. Okay, and now we can take this arm, we can reach up and over from warrior two. This is called extended side angle. Very good. Now we're going to come back up. We're going to open back up to warrior two. And we're going to reach back up for warrior one. We're going to put our hands back behind us, and we're going to go back forward for humble warrior. We're going to release our hands to the mat, come back to warrior two, and now reverse warrior. Reaching up, back behind us, reverse warrior. Good. Okay, now come back. We're going to do it on the other side. First, take one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Very good. Okay, this time take that left foot forward. Reach up, warrior one. You can heel toe those feet apart if they're too close together. Then take your hands, clasp them behind your back, reach forward. Humble warrior. Take that crown of the head down to the mat. If this is hard, just keep practicing. It's okay. Okay, release the hands to the mat. Come back up, warrior one. I have bugs attacking me. Open up, warrior two. Our hips are to the side on this one, warrior two. Now we're going to do extended side angle. We're going to reach up. Very good. Now we're going to come back up. We're going to turn forward, warrior one again. Great. Okay, now we're going to put our hands back and humble warrior. Those hands up to the sky. Okay, release the hands to the mat. Open back up, warrior two. And then reverse warrior. Very good. Okay, now taking our hands, bringing our hands to heart center. I want to show you another pose, and this is called a malasana squat, okay? Or you can call it a frog squat. So take your feet wide, keep your heels on the ground, and press into your elbows against those knees. Good. Now I'm going to show you something else that you can try if you want to, okay? It's called crow pose. So But here's what you do with crow pose. Okay, take your hands like you're gonna do a plank. And you take your feet, you put them close together. You take your knees wide, and you're gonna bring your knees to your arms. And you're gonna look forward, and you're gonna see if you can bring those feet up off the floor. Like that. Anybody do it? You can try it again. All right, that's called crow pose. We will get there. That's just something that's kind of fun to do in yoga. Okay, so we've done some balancing, we've done some sun salutations, we've done warrior pose. So let's do a couple of things on our backs, okay? So lay back on your mat if you have a mat. If you don't have a mat, then it's okay. So lay back, and we're gonna do bridge pose. I'm gonna move to where you can see me a little better. So take your feet hip width apart, take your hands right to your sides, and press up through your feet. And just bring your hips up, and you're a bridge. Good. Okay, we're gonna do another one. And if you can do this, awesome. If you can't, just do bridge again. This one's called wheel. So we're going to go into a back bend. Okay? So take your feet close to your, just as close as you want to yourself. You're going to reverse your hands by your ears. Okay? Put them backwards by your ears. Then you're going to press up into wheel. Keep your feet kind of close together. Good job. And come back down. I have a mosquito attacking me. Okay, good job. That was wheel. Okay, now I want you to take your feet up to the sky, and I want you to do yogi bicycles. So hands behind your head, and we're going to do this. Just your right elbow to your left knee, and your left elbow to your right knee. Keep going. Okay, and stop. And take your knees together, your feet together. Let your knees fall open. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Take a deep breath in. Take an exhale. One more deep breath in. Exhale. Very good. Okay, let's go ahead. And we're going to do something called boat pose. So grab your knees. We're going to roll back and forth 3 times, and then we're going to land in boat pose. Okay, here we go. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, and boat pose. And you can reach your toes up and your hands up if you want, or you can stay here for boat pose. And then sit up, pull your knees in, take a deep breath in, exhale. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more things. So, press your hands like you're pressing the floor away from you for downward dog. And now we're going to take this leg up to the sky, and we're going to bring it kind of in front of us. And we're going to do something called half pigeon. So half pigeon, and we're going to lean over this leg, and we're going to get a really good stretch. Half pigeon. And if it hurts, just relax. And you can push yourself up a little higher if you can't fold all the way over. Good. Okay. Now we're going to bring this other leg out in front and swing this other leg back for half pigeon. And we're going to bring our chest down to the floor if we can. Good. Now come back up. And I want you to get ready for what is called Shavasana. And Shavasana is the last part of yoga. And what we do with Shavasana is it's called deep rest. And we can either lay down or you can sit and find a comfortable position. And I'm just going to talk to you for Shavasana today. Sometimes I play a song, or sometimes we just lay in complete silence. So I invite you to either lay down or sit in a comfortable spot. Just get really cozy, however you want to be. And if you want to open your eyes, you can open your eyes, or if you want to close your eyes, close your eyes. So I'm going to sit up, and I'm just going to talk to you through this. And I just want you to take a deep breath in, exhale, and I want you to notice how you feel in your body. And I want you to feel the floor underneath you. And I want you to notice yourself as if you are above yourself, looking down at your head. Okay, so you're looking down and you see the top of your head. And I want you to imagine that somebody has poured liquid gold sunshine down into the top of your head, but it doesn't hurt. It feels awesome. And when you feel it come in, you can feel it go through the top of your head. And it's going all the way down to your eyes, and down towards your mouth, and down towards your nose, and into your chin, and down through your neck. And now it's going to expand through and travel down your shoulders, and down your arms and through your chest, and down all the way to your fingers. And when it gets to your fingers, wiggle your fingers. Good. And then it's going to come down through your chest and down through your abdomen, your belly, and all the way down through your legs, down through your knees, all the way to your toes. Wiggle your toes if it's there. And as it's going through your body, it's finding anything that makes you sad, anything that makes you uncomfortable or unhappy, any icky feelings you have, and it's clearing it all out. And it's making you feel like you've hit a reset button and everything's good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And as we exhale, imagine the liquid gold sunshine is traveling out through your toes, and going with it is any negative thoughts and any negative feelings and any sadness and any mosquitoes. We've got lots of mosquitoes around me right now. Now go ahead and bring the awareness back to your body. And if you're laying down, go ahead and keep your eyes closed and come up to a seated position. And at the end of yoga, we take our hands to heart center. And this is where you honor yourself and all the amazing, wonderful, awesome things about you. And then we take our thumbs to our forehead center. And this is where we acknowledge how amazing we think everybody else is that we know that's doing yoga with us. And this is where we say the word namaste. And that means the light in me sees and honors the light in you. So that basically means, hey, I think you're awesome, and I'm awesome too. So take your thumbs to forehead center, and we say namaste. And then we bow to each other as respect. And that is the end of our yoga practice today. Thank you so much for joining me. I wish the mosquitoes hadn't joined me today, but they did. And that's okay. Life happens. All right. I hope to see you next time. Happy Thursday.